Hello, this is your boy Heavy Starch coming to you with something new, the X-Shot Exel series, the Exel, I guess that's what they call it. Flip blaster kind of resembles the Maverick, which we all love the Maverick. Yeah, right. Anyway, this blaster, picked this up on sale at Ross. You know, if you ever heard of that store, lucked out and got it for like $5. You know, lately I've been picking up a lot of things. Went on the same trip and also got a couple of early series Spectres, the yellow Spectres, which, you know, basically for the attachments, because we all know the yellow blasters are crap now compared to the elite blasters. So anyway, on to this. This blaster here, surprisingly, it gets, see, on the box. Okay, see the box. See the box, it comes with the half cans, and then you see the ranges. It says 55 feet, 17 meters, fire up to. It actually gets about that range, you know, with a little arch to it, but flat, it gets just under that. And you see the guy with the, run for the chopper. Anyway, okay, you got the half cans and, you know, the target practice. Okay. Then also, you got their other product line. You got the scope, the vigilante, the stalker, the micro, the dual, and the turbo fire. Out of these, I've owned a turbo fire, got rid of it. It's okay. The vigilante actually got really good ranges, did a mod on that one because it's got really strong springs and no AR. The scope is basically like a remodeled vigilante, and the stalker, it's a kind of bow takeoff. If you brass it, put a barrel on it, it gets hella good ranges. So those are the product lineup. Now we talk about this. Now the Exel, as you see here, you know, you got the flip thing, you know, the flip barrels. So I really want to do a review on this because it basically, I don't know, Nerf went backwards and started stealing off somebody else, or the Nerfers who did the flip mod on the Mavericks. So you got this right here. Now, one thing about this blaster is, as far as the flip mod is concerned, it works, but these darts, okay, these darts here is the flathead darts, and these can be used in clip-fed Nerf blasters, excuse me. Paint fumes getting to your boy. But anyway, these work with Nerf clip-fed blasters, and they get good ranges. They're a little bit lighter than the elites and just about a half a centimeter shorter, but not enough to really matter. But they can be chambered and, you know, fired in Nerf blasters. Now this blaster here, it also comes with a disc shooter, and you see the little arm there, and that's an embarrassment. They call it a disc shooter is you can't. So you got these little thin mints. That's what I like to call them. And the little wafers look like the things they give you in church in the body of Christ. It's the little thin mints. Really. Okay, so in order to fire them, you have to basically take the blaster, open the cylinder like this, prime the blaster, and then the thin mints shoot out the top of it one at a time. Well, it's supposed to be able to load it up with at least 3 or 4 of them and shoot it, but that doesn't work. So outside of the little thin mint, which is just a little gimmick, the blaster actually gets, it says ranges up to 55 feet, 17 meters. Yeah, that you have on the box right here. Right there. And see, right there, 55 feet to 17 meters. The Exel fires up to. Actually, it shoots just under that. You know, they always pad the ranges a little bit, but it actually shoots rather well. You know, this blaster, cosmetically, it looks really nice. It's got a nice trigger pull. Only one thing about it, when you insert the darts into the cylinder, you see them in there, you have to make sure that the dart is seated for the rotation mech to work, for it to fire. So I just cocked it one-handed. Okay, now the range is pretty good. Ouch. Anyway, the ranges are pretty good. And as for me, the grip is ginormous hands, but the grip is beefy enough. And blaster is for what I paid for it. And of course, it's great. I only paid $5 for it. The average price you'll get this for is 20 or 16 on the low end. But to get this particular blaster is Exel. Arizona has the same thing, except it's white in the dual package that you'll find at Toys R Us. Excuse me. Now, this particular blaster, would I recommend buying it? Yeah, sure. Does it shoot elites? Yes, it does. It gets average ranges with the elites. It has a really strong spring in it. And as you can see, air restrictor wise, I don't really see one inside of it. I don't think it has one inside. All you see is you have the dart pins in the back of the cylinder, which you can take a pair of needle nose and cut that out. Like I said, the only problem with the reliability of this blaster is it's not Nerf. So it's never going to be reliable as a Nerf. And got this mainly because just want to see what this type of blaster would feel like before the Flip Fury comes out, which is Nerf blaster that looks like this, except it has the strap that goes under the bottom like this. Now, this Exel blaster, would I recommend buying it? Yes, I would. I recommend buying any blaster that shoots elite darts. It's always a plus. There's always something you could do with it cosmetically or mechanically, because we have a lot of mad scientists out there. So this is what I think about the Exel. It's a decent blaster. Once you get used to working the situation with the flip barrels, it's cool. Cosmetically, I'm going to work my magic on it. And it's not an ugly blaster, and it's not extremely glamorous. The little wafer shooter on the top is wholly unreliable. It's a gimmick. Don't expect it to work. And the ranges on the little Necco wafers or whatever, you see them like that. I don't know. I'll probably use these for a washer or pad a plunger. Oh, yeah, these would be great to pad a plunger with. But anyway, as far as ranges on the little Necco wafers, I say about 6 inches on a breezy day. But the darts, like I say, it says 55. It does reach those, reach that limit and a little bit below that. But is it elite ranges? Slightly below. Is it worth it? Yes, of course it's worth it. So, like I said, you probably pick this one up with the cans for about maybe 20 bucks, 16 to 15, on the low, like I said. So, this is what I think about the Exel. It's a decent blaster. And, like I said, had this Zombie Strike Elite, fired it out of it. Works pretty good. So, that's what I think about this. And, oh, yeah, one thing I want to show you. When I did the other review on the Blastzooka, okay, now pick this up, okay, now check this out. This is the internals of the Blastzooka. How simple can you get? Nerf Haven did a review of it and everything, but a lot of people don't go to them for advice because, well, sometimes it's a lot of buttholes on there. And nobody wants to get criticized and talked bad to when they just asking a normal question. So one thing I didn't notice at first is that there are 2 air release holes on the barrel, okay? And you got the tip of the barrel. So this right here is simplicity in itself. You can take an old shell, hook up your own trigger system. Here's the trigger system. Now, it's supposed to self-shoot after 20 pumps, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Excuse my voice. But you can explode this in your face. But it's extremely powerful. If you plug the pump, it's all good. So this is the internals of the Blastzooka I had in my last review. So this right here, this is it. So if you can't make something out of this, then you really don't need to be nerfing. This is simplicity in itself. You can just put it in any old shell, pump it up, there it is. You know what I'm saying? And hook up a trigger system, which I'm sure all you mad scientists have already figured that out. Okay, I digress. So back to this. This is the Exel. Wow. Okay, this is the Exel by Zuru, Flip Shot, whatever you want to call it. This is what I think about it. So this is Heavy Starch signing out. Like I said, my usual crew, Joe the Cass, Psych, Epic Nerf, all the fellas, especially my boy Joe the Cass, the master of the Black Blaster. So I'm looking for some new stuff from him soon. And everybody else out here doing it big. And like I say, Triple B, just hold on, player. I got you covered. This is your boy, Heavy Start, signing off. Peace. Don't hate, congratulate. Holla.